joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism, right? Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun for fun. They mash for hours, hooker baths, not showers. Bright and early, down and dirty for the cash and power. They gotta get the cash, the towers, and reach it all to a pimp. Can't stop, what? Won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, what? Won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, what? Won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, what? Won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, what? Won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, what? Won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, what? Won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. See, that's the difference, nigga. What? The pimpin' mashin' for knocking one of you niggas for a scarred bitch. That's knocking one of you niggas for some garbage. I'm heartless regardless, empty with sympathy, but banked up to the max with pimpathy. No remedy for me, I'm like this. My life is vice grip, synced in permanent ink. You can't rewrite this. My blood type is P positive, beautifully deposited with a lot of it. I'm popping this shit, and when I pop it so hard I make a trappin' ass bad bitch wanna hoe hard. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Come on, pimpin', man, pop that shit. Show these sucker niggas they can't stop that shit. Let these hookers know if they wanna cop that shit. Treat the bag like it's hot, bitch, and drop that shit. Dig. And to you hoes, if you ever took a loss, bitch, show these bitches how to bounce back like a boss, bitch. Let them know that the best way to floss, bitch, is reach that paper to some pimpin' hoe and toss it. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Poppin' pimpin', nigga. Can't stop, won't stop. Smashing on these bitches, nigga. One of them joints right here, man, that you play when you feeling down on your ism, right? Play this shit right here and resuscitate your pimpin' and get you right back on your mission, right? For you hoes, this that shit you play when you ain't feeling like super hoe today. Play this shit right here and spark up your hoeing and get you right back going, you dig? Dig this. Pimps for real, don't mistake it for fashion. The turf that birthed my reputation for mashing was the track with active, attractive hoes. Professional goers that attract the dough. Like magnets to metal, never settle. We scorching them fag bitches pedal for them portions. My whores win it all. Not the ones on the sideline wishing but didn't ball in the guidelines. My bitches did it all. Down 7 below in the snow for dough. Over 120 in the sun. Okay, we on. What's happening with y'all, man? Top of it to the game. Excuse my little feedback that was going on for a few seconds during the intro. You know, I'm doing something I ain't never did right now. We live on YouTube and we live on Instagram right now at the same time, you dig? I was just trying it this one time. I know most of y'all gonna check in from YouTube, but I was just trying it this one time, see how it worked. You know what I mean? I ain't never this is my first time doing this. But y'all already know, man, first order of business when y'all step in the freezers domain, wipe your feet off at the door. What I mean by that, hit that like button. I see y'all tapping in on the gram and the tube, you dig? Top of it to everybody. I see Sylvia in the house. Shaq Boy was happening. Noah, I see you. Mr. Reed. Little Rock in the house. Cali Kid was happening. Ray Tools, I see you. Chairman Caldwell. Yeah. DJ Servum. Arion, Zeke, Arby, Young Bruce, King. Okay, we up in here. Peasy, I see you. Glory is the P. Top of it. Rico, what's up with it? Foreign ass Dub, what's up with it, man? Black Luminary. Dion. I see y'all, man. Y'all already know my first order of business. I got to put some love in my body, man, while we get ready to get off into this game one time, man. Yeah, man. That cool, refreshing drink, you dig? As y'all can see from the title and the thumbnail, man, we gonna talk about these bitches that be crying wolf, man, and how it's coming back to bite their ass in the ass. Yeah, that wolf that they crying for, that wolf that came back and bit some of their ass in the ass. We gonna talk about it, you dig? Finish this love one time real quick. But yeah, you know, a lot of people be doing shit in today's times, right? And one thing that a lot of people fail to realize in today's times is that even though the internet make a lot of y'all feel safe behind the computer screen and behind the phone screen, you know, like you could just say and do whatever you want and not have to be accountable for the shit you say and do. Hey, man, it is inevitable. No matter where you at, no matter what you got going on, no matter who you with, you have to reap what you sow. You have to reap what you sow. You know what I mean? And a lot of people ain't reaped what they sown yet. But we all got to eventually. You dig? And yeah, man, it's a few situations going on, man, that you know, bitches been crying wolf on people, and that shit coming back to bite them in the ass. You know? Let me see something. Hold on. Get my shit together, man. Wipe your feet off at the door if you just now coming into a pimp's domain. Hit that like button. Okay. Yeah, so this is the first situation I'm gonna speak on. This Tiny and T.I. situation they had with they ex-friend, Sabrina Peterson. Now y'all correct me if I'm wrong, man. I you know, I ain't really too savvy on who everybody is, but this Sabrina Peterson chick, ain't this the chick that used to be on the show with Tiny? I ain't for sure if that's her, but if that is her, somebody let me know, man. I think that's the chick that used to be on the show with Tiny, though. Let me see. me see something. Hold on. Okay, sucker repellent coming through as always with the $50 holla. Good looking. Top of it. Glory to the game. Blessings to everyone in the room, and hit that like button. Give us that good game, P. You already know I'm going to do that. But yeah, man, T.I. and Tiny, man, they had this chick that they was cool with, this Sabrina Peterson chick, right? She was a friend of theirs. They considered her a friend, you know, and I'm sure, you know, because her money ain't nowhere in the league with their money, I'm pretty sure as a friend, it done been plenty of times where they done came through for her, you know, when she needed some assistance financially, just, you know, all kind of shit I'm pretty sure they done did for this girl, right? But you always got people that's going to bite the hand that feed them, man. And we'll read this article. 2 years ago, T.I. and his wife, singer Tiny Harris, were sued by their former friend, Sabrina Peterson, for defamation of character, invasion of privacy, interference with prospective economic advantage, and emotional distress. Peterson publicly accused the couple of being sexual predators and luring women with drugs for their sexual pleasure. And see, this is what ain't cool, right? You know, and this is what you got a lot going on, not just in the square world, but in the game too. It's just something about the climate in the world right now where, you know, people like weaponizing the law, not just against celebrities, not just against powerful CEOs and executive producers and all kind of shit in the entertainment industry, but they like doing it against the pimping too, man. You know, people that do things consensually, people that are coherent when they do things, they fully aware of what's going on. When they see an opportunity to take advantage of people that's been a blessing to them in a lot of cases, man, or people who ain't did them no wrong. You know, this is the type of stuff they do. Now, this is somebody that they considered a friend, right? And she turned around, not only sued them, but accused them of all kind of foul shit, calling them sexual predators and using drugs and all that type of stuff, right? So now T.I. and Tiny are seeking reimbursement of their legal fees after Peterson quietly dropped the case. I wonder why she dropped the case with her punk ass. Rapper T.I. and his wife Tiny want their ex-friend Sabrina Peterson to pay a six-figure sum to cover the legal fees they racked up defending themselves in the lawsuit she brought, accusing the couple of a coordinated harassment attack. RadarOnline.com has learned. Now, you see, that's some cold-blooded shit. Like, this is somebody, again, that they considered a friend. And not only did she accuse them, but she cost them money. You know what I mean? Now, you know, T.I. and Tiny, for six-figure lawyer fees and shit like that ain't gonna break the bank, but it's an inconvenience, and they shouldn't have to do that. You know what I mean? And they earn every dollar. You know, people be thinking like, oh, they rich, it ain't nothing to them. But it is when you work hard to earn what you got. You know what I mean? And they've been going hard for a long time. You know what I mean? Tiny been in the music industry 30 years. T.I. been in the music industry over 20 years. You know what I mean? This shit ain't cool. According to court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, T.I., real name Clifford Harris, and Tiny have demanded $164,650.56 from Sabrina. Yeah, bitch, we want every penny though. That 56 cent, this right here, yeah, we want all that. Hold on, try to highlight the shit. Hold on. Yeah, that 56 cent right there, we want that. You know what I mean? We need all that, bitch. Break it off. Now, in a newly filed document, T.I. and Tiny asked the court to award them $164,650. Hey, but don't forget the 56 cent too, though. Bitch, we need all that. The Harris's request for $164,650.56 in attorney fees and costs is reasonable and in line with fee awards regularly affirmed in this district. Given the complexity of the legal issues, the time necessary to adjudicate Peterson's 7 causes of action over a 2-year period and the additional cost of appeal, the amount requested should be awarded in full, the court or the couple's lawyer wrote. A judge has yet to rule. The case remains ongoing with the remaining claims. Thoughts? Yeah, so, it's just cold-blooded, man, that stuff like this be going on. But see, I'm glad this is happening, right? Because, hopefully a lot more of this goes on, because we already know, man, some of this stuff just be like outrageous, and what people be failing to realize, because it's just fucked up. Like, it don't matter what you do in your community. It don't matter how you've been a blessing to people. It don't matter, how many turkeys you gave out on Thanksgiving. It don't matter how many nonprofit organizations you done created. It don't matter how many charities you done donated to, man. You could do all that. It don't matter how many kids you done put through college. People just like slap allegations on somebody. And the fucked up part about it is our people, the black community, man, just jump on the bandwagon and, down people with no type of evidence, no type of proof. The people that we know, whose track record we know for doing, all kind of good in the community, or, never having a history of doing this type of shit. We just throw them under the bus and take the word of people that we don't know. Like these bitches that be throwing these allegations around, we don't know them. We know how trifling they been to their family. Who they been a blessing to, who they done donated to, who they done gave turkeys on Thanksgiving to. What family members have they been a blessing to? What friends have they been a blessing to? 9 times out of 10, it's nobody. So it's just fucked up that people like this with nothing to lose could just slap these kind of allegations on people that got everything to lose. And a lot of times people be losing. You see what's going on with Puffy. And to be honest with you, man, even with Puffy, and it's going to come out, what I think is going to happen with Puff, I mean, it's unfortunate that he taking a lot of L's. It's like he taking L's left and right now, man. But I think what's going to end up happening is it's going to be proven that a lot of the shit that he being accused of is fluff, and it's just fucked up, because one thing about Puffy is that he done rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and he's had a fucked up reputation for a long time when it comes to certain things, and may he be guilty of being an asshole. Yeah. May he be guilty of, not being a good friend to people. Yeah. But, is he a monster though? Like how everybody trying to make him. And then if you pay attention to the people that's trying to make him a monster, and it ain't no disrespect to them, but these is niggas that ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Like the Mark Curry dude that used to be signed to Bad Boy, that was a rapper over there. He doing interviews with the Art of Dialogue right now. And he on there, bashing Puffy and shit like that. But if you look at this guy, most likely he's miserable. Most likely he ain't, doing well in life right now. Obviously at one point in his life, he was in the music industry and had things going on, and he probably always wanted to be a big star. And while he did make some waves in the music industry, it probably wasn't what he wanted it to be. So now he bitter, and it's Puffy's fault, So, you want me? You gonna put a microphone and the camera in my face and I can say what I want? Oh, cool. Yeah, fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? Gene Deal, same thing. Gene Deal used to be Puffy's bodyguard back in the 90s. Bad Boy bodyguard and things like that. And another person who probably, ain't doing as well as he would like to, And people see opportunities, man, to step on somebody and, you know, benefit some type of way at the expense of whoever it is that they bashing. You know what I mean? And it's just fucked up. Yeah, you know, it's just fucked up, man. So, here it is, another situation with this chick, this Sabrina Peterson chick. You know what I mean? Another individual who most likely didn't have nothing going on outside of her association with Tiny and T.I. You know what I mean? And the cold part about it, the shit that she's accusing them of is probably fluff. And not just that, but she probably was participating in the shit that she was exaggerating. You know what I mean? Shit that was like consensual. Because if anything was going on, you know, T.I. and Tiny, they probably just like having fun with different bitches and things like that. So, you know, they invite people through, probably compensate those individuals one way or another for coming through and having fun with them. And the Sabrina broad, she probably done been in on the shit numerous of times. But she ain't gonna tell you that though. But most likely what happened is, you know, she probably did something foul to them. They cut her off, and then now she want to sue them. You know, this be the type of shit that be going on, man. And it's just cold-blooded. Now, hey, man, this situation with this Duty Low and FTN Bay, that chick right there is such a scumbag. That FTN Bay broad, hey, man, scumbag. I'm talking about cold scumbag. Hold on. Straight scumbag. I'm trying to find them videos of the FTN Bay broad. Okay, I need this one. No, I don't need that one. Hold on. Wipe your feet off at the door if you have not yet done so when you stepped into a pimp's domain. Let me see something. Hold on. Man, I'm trying to find the videos with the FTN Bay bitch. But the FTN Bay bitch, you know what I mean? Same type of thing. You know, she put all these cold allegations on the boy Duty Low, and everybody was doing the same thing. It's always black people too. That's the saddest part about all this. You know, black people go harder on black people than anybody else when it comes to these allegations. All it takes is an allegation, no proof. All a punk bitch got to do is say something, and everybody ready to cut your throat with no proof, no evidence. This bitch such a scumbag. She manipulated her 6-year-old child into saying some shit that was totally untrue. How you use your own 6-year-old son to lie just to prove some shit, and then the shit end up backfiring on you. Cold-blooded. Trying to find them hold on. Is this it? Yeah, look at this shit, man. And then she on here with another miserable punk. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me show y'all this shit. Look at this punk shit. 2 punks in a pod.
I know that we're here under real stressful circumstances for you. And I appreciate you even accepting our offer for you to sit here. And I told you that I would be neutral based on the comment that I made when you first came out, which was that the screw story sounded way too far-fetched.
It happened to my son. There is no if and buts about anything happening to my son at all. So
you see this scumbag ass bitch, man? Hey, man, this shit is cold, man. She need everything she got coming to her times 10. Then look at this bitch, such a bum. You see these motherfucking, look at them sandals, man. Bitch, you on Tasha K with these dirty ass feet and dirty ass sandals on? And then, look, foot fucked up. What you been doing, bitch? Somebody done whooped your ass because you such a punk. You know what I mean? You probably did somebody else wrong, and that's why that's why you got a boot on. You punk. You know what I mean? On Tasha K, this big platform, you know what I mean, with with a sandal. One sandal and one boot with your punk ass.
the nightmares that my son was having, and this is on record because he's a therapist.
Cold-blooded. The nightmares that my son was having. If he was having nightmares, bitch, who fault was it? Yo, punk ass.
Is of a brown-skinned bald guy busting in his room to kill him with a knife.
You got on the internet.
I never got on the internet and said I lied. I never lied about nothing. That's not what I said. David backed me in a fucking corner and my son took his story back in front of David and then he peed in his pants.
In front of David?
Yes, he peed in his pants.
Why would you allow your son in front of David?
His pants because
the
David
person who allegedly molested your son.
Because David cornered me.
How would he corner you and he was on the phone?
We're not gonna do this.
You talked for 30 minutes and I did not interrupt you.
You're trying to
tell me. So the moment I talk,
didn't
you can't come to my show and tell me to shut the fuck up.
You see how this, and then, she even, two punks in a pod and she can't even get along with another punk ass bitch. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But you see how she do. See, this chick right here, this FTN Bay broad, I already know her type. She one of them kids, again, that, mama just, or whoever raised her just let her have her way, never told her no. You know what I mean? Didn't get enough ass whoopings, was allowed to be any old kind of way, reckless, all that old type of shit. And, she one of them type of people that grew up to be a monster who, whenever she don't have her way, she just fight dirty. She play unfair. But she goes to the extremes. She talking about her son having nightmares about something that didn't even happen. You know what I mean? Now let's go. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see.
Look at here. Duty Low just won that $11 million case against...
And hold on. I want to see the apology. Now, y'all gonna see the apology with me for my first time seeing it, because I heard the bitch did an apology. But I ain't seen the apology. I'm trying to see the apology. Hold on. Trying to see the apology, man. Okay, O'Shea probably got it right here. Shout out to O'Shea.
What's good, everybody?
Let's see if we can skip to it.
That was a single mom. And you guys remember she was asking the young man some questions, and the young man was saying that, Duty Low had put some screws in his behind that made him bleed and all other stuff. So the whole world started coming after Duty Low, accusing him of messing with kids, and his whole career was shot at that time, right? Because he had so many people coming after him. And not only that, but those allegations can get you killed in the streets. It'll get you killed in jail. Just kind of realize how many guys that probably went to jail without any evidence, got locked up for a crime in the county jail, and somebody found out that this is what they're accused of, and they got killed over it, okay?
Yeah, man, and O'Shea just said some real shit. And the fucked up thing about it is, of course, on a much smaller scale, I know personally what this type of shit is like. Some punk, some buster who ain't got nothing to lose and nothing going on for theyself, slap an allegation on you on the internet, and then even when you prove the allegation to be false it never goes away. It never just totally goes away. You always gonna have somebody that's gonna believe the shit. You always gonna have somebody that's gonna perpetuate the shit, you know, because it's always gonna be some miserable people. And as long as you have miserable people, you're gonna have somebody to keep the bullshit alive. You know, so it's just fucked up because even though this is real public right now, even though it's very, very well known that she lost in court to the man, and now, you know, she got to pay his lawyer fees, and I think she got to pay him like, because he won a judgment against her for $11 million, but then I guess it got I don't know, somehow it got knocked down to like 1.2 million or something like that. I don't know the exact details, but I'm trying to find this apology, man. Where's the bitch's apology? Hold on. Trying to find the apology, man. If you ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. This might be it right here. Hold on, let's see. Oh, come on, man.
And say that, you know, I'm going to publicly apologize and say that, you know, he finally took a lie detector test. It took a while. It didn't have to take so long. Like, I never was trying to ruin his career or trying to get clout or nothing. I just believed my son. I really believed him. And I just was going to do whatever. This is
cold-blooded. This punk-ass bitch talking about she believed. So she still, this is a scumbag for real. She's still trying to put it on her son. The man that took a lie detector test, obviously passed it. You know what I mean? And when it's proven that the shit is not true and it didn't happen, she's putting it on the son like the son made this shit up. A 6-year-old. A 6-year-old boy made up some shit like this that never happened. Boy, this bitch is a straight scumbag. Then look like you could tell she's begrudgingly doing the apology. You could tell she really don't even want to do the shit. She got her arms folded. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, she beatboxing and shit with the whole apology. You know, I guess I apologize, you know. The nigga still ain't shit, you know, but I apologize though. You know, just you know what I mean? Scumbag. Hold on.
I'm going to publicly apologize and say that, you know, he finally took a lie detector test. It took a while. It didn't have to take so long. Like, I never was trying to ruin his career or trying to get clout or nothing. I just believed my son. I really believed him. And I just was going to do whatever I could for my son. Like, I was going to slide for my son, however that means.
You was going to slide for your son. But now you sliding your son under the bus though. Now you making it like your son is a liar. You would rather your son, who was 6 years old at the time, I'm guessing he probably like 8 or 9 now, but at the time when you came with the allegations, you know, your son was 6 years old. You rather the world see him as a liar than you as a liar. Boy, bitches ain't shit.
And you know, he dealt with it in his own ways, but finally we came to an understanding and agreement, and he decided to take the test, and he did it, and it's done. It's over with. He passed his test. My son told the truth, and that's it. That's all she wrote.
What kind of apology is that? What kind of apology is that? I'm going to play this shit one more time, man, but I just want y'all to pay attention to how I don't see any accountability in there, man. You know, it might be like an Easter egg hunt. She might got some accountability under her weave or under her lace front. She might got some accountability behind the curtain back there. You know what I mean? She might got some accountability under her feet. Like, I'm looking throughout this whole video for some accountability, man. And I just don't see it. Maybe y'all might look, under the bitch eyelashes and find some accountability. You might find some under her shirt or under her fingernail. I don't know. If y'all see some accountability when I play this shit again, man, let me know. Cause a pimp don't see it, man. I see zero accountability with this punk.
I'm going to publicly apologize and say that, he finally took a lie detector test. It took a while. It didn't have to take so long. Like, I never was trying to ruin his career or trying to get clout or nothing. I just believed my son. I really believed him. And I just was going to do whatever I could for my son. Like, I was going to slide for my son, however that means. And he dealt with it in his own ways. But finally, we came to an understanding and agreement, and he decided to take the test, and he did it. And it's done. It's over with. He passed his test. My son told the truth. And that's it. That's all she wrote.
I mean, so, she put something on the internet that turned out to be a lie. That part is irrefutable, right? We can't prove anything else. We can't prove that she lied. We can't prove that her son lied. We can't prove that she, coached her son into lying. There's no tangible evidence of that, right? But anybody with a damn brain could see that this chick right here, she one of them type of chicks that just ain't a blessing to nobody. She's one of them type of chicks that is a curse to more people than she is a blessing to. She one of them type of people that don't add any value to any relationship that she's involved in, whether it be with family, whether it be with friends, associates, possible business partners, significant others. She just ain't a blessing to nobody. And then on top of that, she put these allegations on this man and used her son to do the shit. Probably most likely because he didn't want to fuck with the bitch, or, he didn't want to, satisfy whatever desire she had, whatever that may be. He just wasn't on that. And because she's not the type of woman to get cooperation from a man like him, willingly, she weaponized the law against the man, weaponized the police, weaponized the courthouse, with some shit that's totally untrue. And talking about she wasn't trying to ruin his career. She wasn't trying to get clout. What was you trying to do then? Because the shit didn't happen, and we know the 6-year-old didn't make that shit up. What was you trying to do? If you wasn't trying to ruin his career or get clout, what was your purpose? What was the point? That's what I'm curious to know. But we ain't gonna never know, because again, like I said, let me read the comments. Did y'all see some accountability up in there anywhere? Did she have some accountability under her lace front? Was some accountability behind her ears or something? No. Look like ain't nobody, y'all just like me. Y'all didn't see it just like I didn't see it. You know what I mean? And y'all saying she should go to prison. See, I and y'all, the squares, man, just listening, y'all gotta forgive me, man, because I'm just so unconventional when it comes to my idea of the justice system, right? And honestly, her going to prison, I don't think that's her going to prison. I don't think that's going to bring any justice, because guess what? Guess what's going to happen while she in prison? Another punk and another punk. And it's just they're going to keep coming. They're going to keep, doing this type of shit. Her going to prison, that's like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. The bullet wound's still there if she go to prison. You know what I mean? So what needs to happen is the so-called justice system needs to be corrected. You know, they need to change the laws in some type of way that just makes it difficult for somebody to lie about shit like this. You know what I mean? They need to make it more of a challenge for chicks to just lie about stuff like this. You know what I mean? Maystar Mucho says, Freeze, what about the kid though? He has to grow up with these memories. Shaking my head. Yeah, for real. That's the worst part of it all. And see, and that's even more so like I'm saying, like her going to prison, you know, that ain't gonna help the kid. It ain't gonna help the situation. It's not really gonna help anything, her going to prison. You know, I don't look at shit from an emotional standpoint. I look at shit like what make the most sense. You know, I look at everything through game lenses. And looking at the situation through game lenses, her going to prison ain't gonna help nothing. You know, putting it in her pockets, that's gonna bring a little justice to Duty Low, but you know, he always gonna have to deal with that stain. That's a permanent stain that, you know, you just can't erase that. It ain't just gonna go away by a judge ruling in his favor and her having to compensate him financially. It's not gonna do that. And then you see with the same energy that she put the lies out there, you know, that energy don't match her energy now at all. And then I seen something, I didn't look at that, but I seen something where she was like talking about how she was forced to lie. I mean, forced to apologize. So she didn't even want to apologize. Even though it's obvious now that she wrong, she didn't even want to apologize. So, you know, just no accountability at all. She don't feel no type of way about ruining this man's career, ruining his life. You know what I mean? To my understanding, he got kids of his own. You know, now his ability to produce and provide for his family has been severely impacted. And, you know, this is some cold shit to have to bounce back from, and most people don't bounce back from it. You know what I mean? So, man, just cold with the lies, man. Made her son, like the shit that her son said was so horrific. I don't even want to repeat it. But y'all heard when I played the little clip from O'Shea, he gave some details about the lies that the bitch had her son say. But, you know, I don't even like repeating stuff like that. But the stuff that she had this little boy say happened that didn't happen. That's crazy. And like the young lady in the chat said just a minute ago, you know, he got to grow up with these memories. You know, knowing that his mama ain't shit. Cold-blooded. And then speaking of horrific lies, even though this situation is a little older, but it's still very relevant to this conversation. The Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. You know? Hold on. Hold on. Wipe your feet off at the door if you have not yet when you stepped into a pimp's domain. What I mean by that, hit that like button. Yeah, so this is some this is the Wikipedia about the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation. I'm gonna just read a little bit of it. Johnny Depp II versus Amber Laura Heard was a trial held in Fairfax County, Virginia, from April 11th to June 1st, 2022, that ruled on allegations of defamation. Let me zoom this shit in, man. So we all could read it a little better. Hold on. Because even though my vision is cool, Pimp kind of struggling with that little font. That ruled on allegations of defamation between formerly married American actors Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Depp, as plaintiff, filed a complaint of defamation against defendant Heard, claiming $50 million in damages. Heard filed counterclaims against Depp, claiming $100 million in damages. Trying to see what the where. Okay, wait. The jury ruled that Heard references to sexual violence and domestic abuse were false and defamed Depp with actual malice, and awarded Depp $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages from Heard. Although the court reduced the punitive damages to $350,000 due to a limit imposed by Virginia state law. Virginia's a punk state, by the way. They grimy anyway. They also ruled that Depp had defamed Heard through Waldman, who had falsely alleged that Heard and her friends roughed up Depp's penthouse as part of an ambush, a hoax. They awarded Heard $2 million in compensatory damages and $0 in punitive damages from Depp. Separately, the jury ruled that Waldman. So wait, I'm trying to get to the bottom line. But basically, this situation, what I'm trying to show y'all is that Amber Heard is another punk that lied on Johnny Depp and said some horrible things about that he did all kind of foul stuff to her that wasn't true. Hold on. Oh, they got a Netflix
Can you please tell the jury why you're here today?
Miss Heard accused me of abuse.
My ex-husband is suing me.
Brutal, cruel,
This is humiliating for any human being to go through.
and all false.
Amber Heard forever changed Mr. Depp's life and reputation.
Behind the fame, you're going to see who the real Johnny Depp is.
Depp was the one who wanted the cameras in the courtroom. She didn't.
I would argue it's a PR campaign disguised as a defamation case.
There's the man himself.
It's been a social media circus of commentary from creators and influencers.
Did you commit any kind of prank? Absolutely not.
On my side of the bed was human fecal matter.
This has moved away from a news story or a lawsuit, and it's transformed into a cultural moment.
People are live tweeting. People are live streaming. Where does it end?
The engagement is phenomenal.
Videos can be very easily manipulated and republished.
We're being influenced by bots interacting with bots.
Johnny Depp is clearly winning right now in the court of public opinion.
I've never been so scared in my life.
She's acting.
This trial is about so much more than Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard.
Why are we all so fascinated with this case? Because they're famous, because of the details.
What didn't the jury see?
It just kicked me.
It didn't happen.
I don't know who to believe.
I was hitting you.
Miss Heard, Mr. Depp is your victim, isn't he?
This is not so much about the legal merit, but rather what the public perception is.
And that leads us to the real question, which is, what is the actual truth?
Yeah, man. So that's kind of like a preview of the situation. But basically, the Amber Heard chick, she put all these kind of accusations on Johnny Depp that he was abusing her in various different ways and all that old type of shit. Come to find out everything was a lie. And, you know, it ended with her having to pay Johnny Depp, I believe it was like $15 million or something like that. So, you know, this is just another example of a chick trying to weaponize the law against somebody, you know, and it's cold blooded because Johnny Depp, you know, he like one of the highest paid, if not, he might be the highest paid actor in history. You know, he definitely up there. Like his movies have earned more probably than damn near anybody else. You know, Pirates of the Caribbean and Alice in Wonderland and all of that shit, right? And again, this is another situation where somebody works so hard to earn what they have, earn the reputation they have, earn the fortune that they have. And here come this punk ass broad that just, you know, ain't, again, somebody who ain't got nothing to lose, just come to tear everything down just because she can, or at least she thinks she can. But, you know, she ended up being the one that took an L on this situation, you dig? So, you know, myself, I'm happy about these victories, you know, because even though we all know that stuff like this really does happen, the stuff that these chicks are accusing these men of, it really does happen, you know. We do have some foul individuals in the world that abuse kids, that abuse women physically, sexually, emotionally, mentally, all of that, right? It's really people out there that's doing that in real time as we speak, right? But, you know, it's unfortunate that you got people like this. It's like a gold rush going on right now. The Me Too movement is really like a gold rush, you know, where a lot of chicks who ain't got nothing to lose, you know, have, you know, dealings one way or another with people that have everything to lose. And they just weaponize the court system, weaponize the law against these people. And it's just foul. And hopefully with these types of situations, hopefully it opens the door for more of this type of stuff to go on, where chicks who are boldly and clearly lying, you know, get busted out and then they got to pay for it one way or another. You know, hopefully this, because, you know, it's crazy. Like, even with the R. Kelly situation, right? When you look at the R. Kelly situation, is he a perfect man? No, but neither is any of us. You know, nobody is perfect. But, you know, again, it's a situation where because certain individuals don't like him for one reason or another, whether it's jealousy, whether it's bitterness for whatever reason, you know, the people who didn't like the man all banded together, and really the court of public opinion is the reason why he got sentenced to 30 years. You know, it's crazy how one person on a RICO case, you know, gets convicted. You know, a RICO case, that's something that originally they created for the mafia. And then they later on started using it with street gangs and shit like that, you know, like in California, you know, various different blood and Crip gangs, 13 and 14 northern and southern gangs. You know, they didn't use the RICO Act on a lot of different gangs in California, right? But normally when they charge somebody with the RICO Act, it's a group of people, you know, that get charged with the RICO Act. They usually don't just, I mean, I don't know of any other situation. Maybe y'all can let me know in the comments, but I don't know of any other situation where one person gets charged and convicted of the RICO Act. One person. Man, I really want to know. Somebody let me know if you know about a situation like that other than the R. Kelly case. You know? And shout out to Sharon Winbush. You know, she been putting in a lot of work, shedding light on various things and, you know, fighting for what's right, man, fighting for justice, fighting for the truth. And the truth is, even though a lot of y'all may not like R. Kelly, the man don't deserve no 30 years. You know? And it's just cold-blooded. That just because somebody don't like somebody, you know, they could do stuff like this. You know, so, hey, man, if y'all ain't wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please do so now. What I mean by that, hit that like button, man, while I put some of this good old love juice in my body. Yes. Debo says, peep this. She accused him of being, wait. Debo said, you'd think her acting would have been better considering she's a professional actress and all. Peep this. She accused him of being an addict and, as proof, showed a picture of cocaine and alcohol and other drugs on the table, but it was obviously fake and set up like a movie scene. That's cold-blooded, man. Maestro Mucho say, it's a sin and shame how far our women today's standards and morals have dropped, declined, and disappeared. Absolutely no regard as to any right or wrong or any care or concern for themselves or even their own children in this case. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold-blooded, man. It's cold-blooded. But like I said, man, hopefully these type of situations, and then even in the R. Kelly situation, if y'all been paying attention to the latest with that, you know, it's all kind of foul shit going on behind the scenes with that. You know, they really played unfair to get that man in the position that he's in right now. It wasn't no justice involved in the outcome, the whole process and the outcome that he's dealing with right now, you know. So, yeah, man, justice for R. Kelly, though. But yeah, me, myself, like I said, with the T.I. situation, I'm happy. With the Duty Low situation, I'm happy. With the Johnny Depp situation, I'm happy. In any other situation like this, where somebody being falsely accused by bitches that don't have nothing to lose, and then they come out victorious. The ones who are being falsely accused come out victorious. You know, I'm happy about them type of situations, man. Because I know what it's like personally to be falsely accused of some shit by cowards who ain't got nothing to lose. It's always the people that ain't a blessing to nobody. Like, who are you a blessing to? Like, if you pay attention to all of these people, just run through your mind all these types of situations where people are, you know, these different females are accusing people of abuse or, you know, that somebody violated them. Like, just look at all the accusers. The majority of them ain't a blessing to nobody. They don't mean anybody no good. And it's just fucked up because when allegations get put on people, nobody questions anything. Nobody scrutinizes anything. Nobody looks at the accusers and tries to see if they got a history of lying, a history of being uncredible for one reason or another. They just don't give a damn. And they just like they it's cold-blooded, man. It's cold-blooded. But like I said, man, these people don't be having no history of being a blessing to nobody. Lojo, you already know, man. All of them people that you just named, man, I ain't even gonna repeat them busters' names. But y'all already know, like Sinful and myself done been through it, man. Long live my brother, Sinful the P. The man can't even rest in peace. You still got people with nothing to lose. You still got losers putting these allegations on this man's name. He ain't even here no more. And you know the shit you talking about is a lie. You know that the shit you talking about is the furthest thing from the truth. And that's why I'm so thankful for this game, man, because you got them kind of people that they do their best to get under my skin with the shit, man. When they talk bad about Sinful, they think they just gonna get me all bent out of shape. But one thing about me, man, I ain't never really been into giving a damn about the opinions of busters and liars and suckers. I ain't never been into that. And that's what them cats be on, man. They really be trying to get under a pimp's skin. But I kill them with kindness. And the less angry I respond, the more angry they get, the more bitter they get, the more they want to turn up the lies and intensify the lies. You dig? Y'all be seeing this shit. But it's all good, though, because we know the truth. That's what puts me at ease, just knowing the truth. And because I know the truth, I don't be fazed by the bullshit. Name doesn't match your situation. Lojo, you ain't never lied about that, that's for sure. Hold on. Brian Turner says, Debo, FTN Bay has been exposed numerous times for being a dope fiend. That's the ironic part. Yeah, I'm sure, man. I wouldn't be surprised, man, And that's what it always is when you peel back the layers of these accusers, man. It's always something like that underneath the surface. It's always something like that. It ain't never a righteous person with a good track record and all this type of stuff that's coming with these allegations. It's always the people with nothing to lose that ain't never been a blessing to nobody. The selfish people, the scandalous people with a history of being selfish and scandalous. The history just might not be documented. But these the people that be coming with the allegations, man. It's always them. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get on here and chop this game about this situation and shed some light to it and celebrate the shit, because, again, hopefully these situations open the door for more of this to happen. Hopefully the door gets open for more justice to be brought against people that's lying, man. That's being foul and trying to tear down something that take people a lifetime to build. Like with Bill Cosby, man. That man took a lifetime to build his legacy, and then here you go with these scumbags, you know, putting an 80-something-year-old man in prison. Crazy, man. But yeah, hopefully this is the beginning of the end of females weaponizing the law against people for no reason other than, you know, they just losers with nothing to lose. You dig? Ray Gunn, good looking with the $2 holler. Long live sin. Indeed, you dig? But yeah, man, we going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. As always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with a pimp. If you have not wiped your feet off at the door when you stepped into a pimp's domain, please wipe your feet off at the door on your way out. What I mean by that, hit that like button. I appreciate you for the likes, the shares, the comments, the questions. I appreciate the super chats, the Cash Apps, the PayPals. I appreciate your support in every which way that you come with it, man. If you out in traffic, moving around, please do so in a safe fashion. Y'all already know who it is and what it is. Freeze is it. And y'all know I got to put some love in my body on the way out before we get up out of here, man. One more time for the one time. Mm-hmm. And long live the incomparable Sinful to P. We out.